So, Assalamualaikum and greetings to all, especially to our MPU lecturer, Miss Adila. So, here is a fact. According to IFPI in 2019, which is the voice of the recording industry worldwide, which represents the interest of nearly 1,300 record companies across the globe, people are spending around 18 hours a week listening to music, up to 17.8 hours a year ago. Isn't it crazy? As for someone who listens to music a lot, I could totally relate with it, as music plays an important role in keeping my day going every day. Therefore, in my speech today, I would like to explain on in what ways could music affect our emotions and moods, the importance of music in our life, and also my favorite band and genre. Firstly, I will begin my speech with how music could affect our emotions and moods in our daily life. Based on a recent research from NUR RAIHANAH University in the United Kingdom and the University of Glasgow in Finland 2016, even sad music brings most listeners pleasure and comfort. This shows that there are many factors on how music affect our mood and emotions. Listening to music will make our heart begin to sing with it. When listening to songs that bring out positive, joyful, and happy vibes, our brains will produce chemicals such as serotonin and dopamine, which will then make us feel happy and bring joy too. These chemicals, which are also known as neurotransmitters, play an important role in building our metabolism and emotional well-being. According to Genius 2019, higher levels of dopamine can lead to feelings of euphoria, bliss, and enhance motivation and concentration. In addition, music does not only affect what mood we are currently in, but we also tend to choose music based on the mood we feel. For instance, if you feel happy, you will probably choose songs like pop, funk, or even reggae. And the same thing goes if you feel sad. The likeliness for us to choose to listen to music genres like ballad and soul are very high, as it is suitable with what we feel. As I have stated my first point, which is the ways music affect our moods and emotions, let's move on to my next point, which is the importance of music in our life. So, music can stimulate our minds. There are many functions in music that one can be impacted of. For instance, one can be alive because of its melodies, themes, or some choose to relate to it because of its lyrics. According to Plato, music is a more potent instrument than any other for education. And a research also found that music makes use of both sides of the brain, which also makes it beneficial in every aspect of development. Another importance of music is that we can learn new languages. As we all know, music is universal. And although every country has its own languages that we may not know or even speak of, there is one language that we can all understand, which is the language of music. In this generation, there are lots of music from different countries being played, and when it is being played, people will automatically dance and jump to it without even understanding the meaning of the song. For example, MAMA, or also known as Eminent Asian Music Awards, is a South Korean music award ceremony that is held at different countries every year. Despite that, it successfully attracted many fans from other countries to enjoy and watch the award ceremony without boundaries and differences. This shows that music unites people from all over the world and play an important role in bringing people together. Moreover, music is also a form of communication. Have you guys ever heard of a phrase that says, "When words fail, music speaks"? I think that music can help us to express what we cannot speak and feel by just listening to them. Even though most people have their own preference on the genres of music that they listen to, I believe that it plays a decisive role in one's life, since we can find the pleasure in them. So I've explained about the importance of music in our life. Lastly, I would like to introduce to you guys to my favorite band and genre. We all have different opinions on something, right? And if someone does not share the same taste of music with us, we don't have the right to judge or even mock them. So as for someone who listens to various kinds of music and genres, I can assure you that they all bring different vibes and emotions in our daily life. For instance, if I'm feeling sad or maybe heartbroken for no reason, I will listen to songs from my favorite band called Lainey. I think that they promise a very good music as they usually got the inspiration from their life experiences itself. One of their albums that I would really suggest for everyone to listen to is called Malibu Nights. It was inspired by the end of a relationship of their main vocalist Paul dating with British singer Dua Lipa. As the album attracted many new fans with its catchy, airy, and also tricky sounds, Paul said that he was very thankful for experiencing the heartbreak as it allowed him to produce a very therapeutic outlet which can be relatable to most teenagers nowadays. And if I had to choose my favorite of all time, I would probably go with Thick and Thin and Malibu Nights, since they make me feel calm and also have mixed feelings by just listening to them. As for my favorite genre, I will say that it is indie for now, since I've been listening a lot to indie songs nowadays. Indie, or also known as independent music, is music produced independently of the major record companies. Most indie bands are influenced by each other, causing their music to sound similar sometimes. However, there is also a different kind of indie, which is indie rock, which I don't really listen to. I usually listen to songs from an Indonesian indie band called 420, as I love the soft and melodic sounds and also the soothing voices from their singers. So now that I've stated all of my points, my speech is now done. In conclusion, music is universal and everyone has their own preference in choosing what they would like to listen to. So I have justified 3 main points, which is in what ways could music affect our emotions and moods, the importance of music in our life, and also my favorite band and genre. I strongly think that music is the most powerful healing tool, since it brings different vibes and emotions in our daily life. Moreover, it has also been scientifically proven to help us to be more focused and concentrated in studies. So if you guys ever feel demotivated or even sad, I strongly suggest you guys to listen to music. So I think that is all from me. Thank you.